Hello, so I'm doing a video that I said I was going to do in my last video. It's a tag that VSG Britbrat has done for pre-oppers to give some advice or guidance or things they may have forgot to post-oppers. So I thought I would give it a go. My operation is booked in for the 2nd of March, so I've got about a month to go. I've gone through 2.5 years of NHS tier 3, tier 4 counselling, dietitian appointments, but I must say YouTube and the ladies and the guys who I've been following on Instagram and YouTube have been just as much of a bigger part of me transitioning to getting this surgery. So what things would I say to post-oppers from a pre-op view? First of all, I think it's important to say a big thank you for putting your journeys on. Just keep up with it. I think it's really brilliant that you do that. So I also find photographs, before and afters, skin flicks, all of these things that I know sometimes can be really tough for you to put on for somebody pre-op. That is really a lot of what drove me to be inspired to go ahead with the surgery, and it's only because of you guys putting that on that I've felt like that. Days when I feel like, you know, is the loose skin going to be terrible, you know, I will sit and watch for hours everybody's skin flicks, and I'll feel okay because of what everyone's saying. I mean, even if they're not 100% comfortable with themselves, I can still see what people's bodies do, and sort of leads on to the second part. Sorry, my dog's going nuts. That sort of leads me on to my second part of what I would say is remember, or try and remember where you came from. I see, you know, skin flicks and videos of body shots are fantastic, but I also see people really putting themselves down, and, you know, whilst I still find it really helpful for me to see their body, you know, I'm from a pre-op review, you know, at 21 stone 10 or 300 pounds, I'm like, seriously? I'd kill to look like that. You know, remember what your bigger self would have thought if they'd seen somebody that looks like you, you know, and if you ever thought to yourself that you would be like that. I'm not explaining it very well, but I'm hoping you get the gist. Is remember how you looked and how you felt at this size. You know, I think it's when you're post-op, I think you will, I'm completely generalising here, but a lot of people will focus on what they look like, and they get a little bit caught up on that maybe. So just remember about how it feels being overweight, how it feels to be hot and sweaty, and, you know, I know obviously a lot of people get these NSVs and they're constantly reminding themselves of the good things that come out of surgery, but sometimes when you do feel like, you know, your arms worse than they did before your surgery, well, think about how you felt inside and how you feel physically carrying that weight, and how much you've lost and how far you've come. So I'll just say to try and remember a little bit from where you've come from sometimes. Another thing that I would say is, again, really remembering how hard it is to lose weight. Not saying it's going to be easy now, or once you've had surgery, but people are like disappointed and they're like, oh, I've only lost 3 pounds this week, I really thought I was going to lose more. Like, seriously? I'd be really happy with 3 pounds, even 2 pounds, or even if I didn't gain pre-op, I'd be pretty happy about that. So maybe post-op I'm probably going to be the same. I hope not. I'm hoping mentally I'll be able to try and still remember how hard it is for me to lose weight now. You know, I did a week trial of a pre-op diet where I barely ate anything and I didn't lose anything, and it was frustrating. So you probably still feel the same after surgery, but try not to get so disheartened. If you're still losing weight, remember how hard you had to work pre-op to lose a pound, to lose 2 pounds. It will go back on. When you lose it now, or now that you're post-op, the likelihood that's going to stay off. When it's pre-op, that doesn't happen. If you're in the same boat than what I am, it's a vicious circle. Put on, you know, you put on weight, you lose weight, you put on. So even when you do lose weight, you're like, oh, I'm going to be putting it back on again. So try and remember how difficult it is pre-op, and appreciate, not so much appreciate, just enjoy it. You know, I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy it. So, yeah, there's that. Was there anything else? I don't think so. I think the main thing is just a big thank you for putting your journeys up. Oh, another thing I did want to say is I see a lot of people that I watch that forget your vitamins. And I would say to really try hard and remember them. I know you probably already do, you've been told this by a lot of people. And you know it. But what I'm going to be doing, I don't know if it's an idea maybe, if you've got an Apple Watch or an Apple phone, is I've got this pill monitor app. I don't know if it's going to come up on here. This pill monitor app. Oh, it's switched off. Can you see that? There is actually something on there. No, you can't see it. Well, there's actually a screen there. And you can add, you can add your pills, how often you have to take them. And if you've got an Apple Watch like I have, it pings up and tells you to take your vitamins, or it can ping up on your phone. So maybe that's something that can help people remember to take their vitamins, as it is, as you know, it is really important. And also that goes for water. I think most people know that you can get water apps on your phone. Again, I've got one that's compatible with my Apple Watch. So I've been using that even pre-op, and I mean I have been taking vitamins pre-op at the moment anyway because my hospital needed me to, but I haven't used this today. Oh, why does that not show you? Because obviously it's got 0% on there. You can add your drink and it will fill up throughout the day depending on how much you've drank, and it's all funny. And it will remind you to pick up a glass and have a drink, so maybe that might help some people post-op. Bit basic maybe, but yeah, that's the sort of things that I've been working on pre-op that may help you. So yeah, I just hope that I continue to make videos and maybe somebody will find these helpful, like I find all of you really helpful. So thanks again, and take care. Bye.